See the Vaseline and go through the final checks before making his walk up the steps into this beautiful Battle Arena cage.
It seems like Lincoln Park has made its walkout music debut at Battle Arena 62 as well, John. Looking sharp, looking focused. Brandon Dorrell enters the Battle Arena cage. And Brandon Dorrell's opponent walking out to the cage. We've got Brad Ferguson fighting out of Ultimate Athlete with a record of 0-2. The losses coming by armbar in round 2 and armbar in round 3. Do you think Brandon Dorrell's going to be looking for an armbar today, John?
If him and his team have been doing their homework and have obviously been studying Brad Ferguson and the tape and things available to them, then you'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
We're just waiting for Brad Ferguson to finish up in the first inspection zone before he makes his way to the walkout arena.
While we wait for Brad Ferguson to emerge, big shout out to all the fans in attendance so far here in Birmingham. Been superb from the off.
It's been a phenomenal turnout again, John, just like last week. You know, the crowds were in, everybody's happy and excited that we've got mixed martial arts back. They're here supporting friends, supporting family. It's just a great atmosphere. It's great to be back.
Certainly is. I certainly echo those thoughts and sentiments. You can't beat watching live mixed martial arts, and we've had the pleasure of doing it twice in the space of 2 weekends.
In the best seat in the house.
Absolutely.
As we're seeing Brad Ferguson enter the second inspection zone, he'll be entering the cage in just moments. And here we go, both fighters step into the cage. We're going to pass you across to Chris Benson, who will announce both fighters.
Fighters have been introduced. Got Brandon Dorrell in the red corner with the black shorts. We've got Brad Ferguson in the blue corner with the black and blue shorts. Big reception for Brad Ferguson when his name was announced there. We're about to get underway in this bantamweight clash.
They touch them up and they're off. Good inside low kick to start off from Ferguson.
Yeah, first thing I noticed here is that both guys are in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, Brandon Dorrell instantly looked to tie up there. Rotated. Brad Ferguson 360 degrees against the cage, and now they're just battling for position. It's actually Ferguson that gets the inside trip and gets on top of Dorrell.
Yeah, nice work there from Brad Ferguson. Defended the takedown attempt from Brandon Dorrell well. Turned it into his own positive. Gets himself on top, and he's currently in half guard here, looking to just posture up and rain down some ground and pound, no doubt. Good job from Brandon Dorrell there, from just controlling the posture though, just pulling down on that head and the back of the neck.
Yeah, Dorrell staying busy, is doing what he needs to do in this position at this moment. You know, like you say, John, just pulling down on the head, trying to alleviate any pressure. But he needs to use these moments now to try and get back up to his feet. He had an opportunity there.
Oh, big head kick attempt, just missed there. Oh, nice little flurry there from Brandon Dorrell though.
A solid head kick to follow that flurry of punches. But again, Brad Ferguson gets the body lock, gets the takedown straight into side control. What Dorrell needs to do at this point is he needs to post up on this right hip. He needs to get his right hand posted on the mat as well, and that way he can start working back up to his feet. But it looks like Ferguson is applying pressure around the back of the neck of Dorrell.
Yeah, that's nasty pressure with the just with the shoulder there, the left shoulder of Brad Ferguson. Very uncomfortable.
Dorrell does well though to retain half guard here.
Really fun start to this bantamweight matchup. We've gone from the big boys to the bantamweights, and neither are disappointed.
Dorrell's doing really well defensively, just making Ferguson get back to guard and postures up and moves away.
Nice little uppercut lands there from Ferguson. I've noticed a couple of times though when Ferguson is on top, but Brandon Dorrell's got him back into that guard position. He stands back up. Maybe it's those armbar losses previously, and he thinks, I don't want to be in this position again. I'm getting out of there. Yeah,
Brandon Dorrell made a mistake there with the spin back fist. It allowed Brad Ferguson just to see what was happening. It was telegraphed. He got the takedown, and now he's back inside half guard.
Really impressed with the top pressure from Brad Ferguson here so far. He really drives that shoulder into the chin and the side of the head of Brandon Dorrell. Makes life uncomfortable.
It's clearly a style and positions that he likes, so.
Big shot there landed in the ground and pound exchange. Big right, straight down the pipe.
Yeah, he's just looking just to lay heavy on top now, maybe have a moment, work a position. I think he's looking to try and get to mount. Brandon Dorrell's doing a good job of following it though. Countering those offensive transitions from Brad Ferguson.
Yeah, turned into him nicely there to regain the full guard position. Really fun technical first round between these two bantamweights here, Adam.
Yeah, you can really tell that this is Brad Ferguson's style, as I touched upon just moments ago. You know, we mentioned his record and the two losses by armbar. And the armbar submissions are defensive submissions, which tells me that in those fights it was Brad Ferguson on top doing work. So this seems to be Brad Ferguson's style, and credit to Brandon Dorrell, is doing the things he needs to do well defensively on the mat, but Ferguson's game plan is just prevailing at this point.
Yeah, I really like the IQ of Brad Ferguson. Like I mentioned briefly in the round there, when Brandon Dorrell recovers that full guard position, he straight away knows that this is the position where I'm most likely going to get caught in an armbar. So he just gets back out there. He's happy to just let the fight make its way back to the feet. Just steps away and says, "Come on up, Brandon. We'll exchange a few more punches, and then I'll try and take you down and get back to a better position than the full guard that I was in previously."
Yeah, it makes sense that he keeps standing back up from full guard. Maybe he does have that in the back of his mind, that he doesn't want the legs to be thrown up from Dorrell to then start armbar attacks. So yeah, like you say, John, just to echo what you said, really good fight IQ from Brad Ferguson.
Really looking forward to seeing what this second round brings between Brandon Dorrell and Brad Ferguson. Saw a really great technical back and forth in the first round. What's this second round going to bring us? No touch of gloves, straight into action.
Yeah, Brandon Dorrell with a quick combination, but Ferguson quick to close the distance, clinch up, and again scores a takedown very early on. Straight into side control.
Yeah, Ferguson does a really good job of landing those takedowns.
I think at this point, John, Brandon Dorrell's got to really think about changing things up and being smarter when these takedowns come at him, because it's okay to get taken down a couple of times, but at this point now he needs to really start putting his focus on defending the takedowns to keep the fight standing.
Yeah, as you can see, Brad Ferguson really fighting to get that right leg over and across so he can get into that mount position, but Brandon Dorrell's defending it well, defending it the right way. Just raising that right knee to make life difficult for Brad Ferguson in his attempts. A couple of nice hammer fists there from the side mount position.
Yeah, he's constantly looking to secure a grip around the back of the neck of Dorrell, potentially trying to get into mount and set up an arm triangle. Now there's a potential Von Flue opportunity.
Here comes that arm triangle attempt again. It looks tight. We've seen the tight top control so far.
He needs to step through to mount though, and then hop over to his left-hand side to make this grip tighter. In half guard, it's just going to be really difficult to finish this submission. You can finish it from mount, John, but ultimately he needs to be into mount and then hopping over to his left-hand side to make it tighter.
Yeah,
Just as we say that, he realises it, yeah.
He realises he may have heard us and thought, yeah, they're right. Let's just get back to this ground and pound work.
Dorrell using that knee shield just to prevent any attacks coming his way at this point. But Brad Ferguson passes that back to side control. Sorry, half guard, excuse me.
Yeah, that head positioning of Brad Ferguson's really good. He's just under the chin of Brandon Dorrell. Makes life really difficult for you because it feels like just somebody's pressing down on your head and pressing it and driving it into the mat, and you just can't move. And Brad Ferguson doing a really nice job of using that head pressure, but...
And he's talking to him inside the cage as well, John. I'm not sure what
yeah, they're having
he's
a little
saying.
discussion here. I don't know whether Brandon Dorrell's saying, are you going to let me back to my feet so we can stand and bang, or what's happening?
I think Brad Ferguson's just going to be happy here at this point. You know, he's had another solid round, coming off a solid first round as well.
Oh, stepped over nicely and landed a big right hand there as he piles back into the side control of Brandon Dorrell.
Just smart fight IQ once again, Johnny. He spent a moment in that position where he was just kicking at the legs, and then when it mattered, jumped with a punch straight back onto the mat.
Yeah, and then gets into the full man finally with 1 second left in the round. But yeah, very strong round there from Brad Ferguson. He'll be very pleased with that round.
Yeah, I think Brandon Dorrell and his team they've got to come up with something, John. They've got to make adjustments because he can't keep getting taken down, because it's very evident that when he is getting taken down, the longer the fight goes on, the harder it is for him to get back up to his feet. And we know the game plan of Brad Ferguson now. Something has got to be done in the corner of Dorrell to really combat this wrestling onslaught.
Yeah, like you just said, we really saw a case of in round one, Brandon Dorrell was able to get back to his feet a couple of times, but in round two there, Brad Ferguson had a load of top time, a load of top control. Brandon Dorrell found it much more difficult to get back to his feet. Eventually he did get a little bit of separation, but then that fight IQ of Brad Ferguson just kicking away at the legs and then jumping in with that big right hand punch to get back into side control really meant that whole round was played out on the ground, just where Brad Ferguson wanted it to be.
Yeah, and I think Brandon Dorrell's got to find a finish in this final round for him to win the fight. Good inside low kick from Dorrell to open things up. And a good straight right as well. But again, he gets close. Ferguson clinches up. Now he's going to be looking to try and get the fight down to the mat.
Yeah, it almost looks like Brad Ferguson doesn't mind getting caught with a punch if it means that distance gets close to the point where he can get the body lock or the double underhooks. And then as we see, this is what happens as a result of that.
Yeah, potential another arm triangle attack here. I can't really see if the head's tucked underneath that armpit. But again, he needs to be sliding into mount, tightening it up and then hopping back over to his left to tighten it even further and to complete the submission. It can be completed from here, John. It's just really, really difficult.
Yeah, you have to have some serious pressure to finish it from there. But he uses that to get into the mount, and he's now really raining down some heavy ground and pound.
I think
the referee's taking a very close look. These are big right hands landing. Ref's about to step in any second, and he does.
It's over. Brad Ferguson via TKO.
Fantastic performance from Brad Ferguson there. He used that arm triangle to make his way into the mount, and then as soon as he got into that mount, he started firing that heavy ground and pound, and a few of those big right hands were getting through while Brandon Dorrell was turtled on the mat, and very heavy shots to eventually force the referee to step in and stop this fight.
It was a solid performance from start to finish from Brad Ferguson. He had a game plan, he executed it, and then in the final third round managed to get the finish. We're now going to pass over to our MC Chris Fensom, who will reveal the official result. A great reception for Brad Ferguson there. Once again, congratulations on a phenomenal performance. Your winner by TKO, Brad Ferguson.